Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is an update on Bitcoin. First of all, out on the 4 hour, I just wanted to show you the eventual move we're expecting, and that's the 1-to-1 extension since the top as a 5, 3, 5. And if our top is in over here, which is currently at question, that target would be somewhere around 22,000 just above. Down to this channel line where we hit the channel and hit the 1-to-1 extension. If this played out exactly like that, that would be somewhere around mid-November. If that pattern played out exactly as we expect. Time is a very difficult thing, and the only way to really use it effectively is if it follows your count as expected. Now down to the 1 hourly. Last video, we were looking for this move to continue to the downside from this area to the 1-to-1 was my target, and then I was going to get out of the trade, take the profit, and see if we start to come to the upside or end up making a ending diagonal, in which case I would re-enter on the retrace looking for the move to the downside. But this area the last month has been real testing. If you're a trader, it's been a real test. I was looking over my September results, and I'm actually pretty surprised I was able to be profitable in this month, just because of the nature of these moves. You look at all these quick moves to the upside, quick moves to the downside, a lot of chop, which are indicative of complex corrections. Another one over here, as you can see, quick move to the upside, quick move to the downside, then we recover. Right over here, quick move to the upside, quick move to the downside. So very difficult patterns to trade. I believe my trades were originally something like this. I was long all month. I got in somewhere like this. Once we made a new high here, I don't think I took profit, and then I moved my stop up to this level here, I believe on the break, got stopped out in profit. It might have been this one. So I got a little bit of a move. I think that was only like this much, like 2%. Got out here, re-entered on this area long, and this one I actually took profit right there at the 50, if you remember. Got 2.4, so I'm up about 3.5 to 4 units on this month, but it's been a real pain in the ass to trade. I took a short from up here at the 50. I then added to that short here. My average price is here, stop at this high, and it's in slight profit, so there's no way I can lose this trade. I'm just going to take this one off. But we didn't get what we expected to the downside here. I did put the alternative to the upside for you. That's why I put my stop to slight profit, just because if it went against us, there's no reason to stay in the trade. So things to look at here. I'm probably going to lower my stop shortly as we make a down move here, just to protect even more profit. But at the moment, we need to ask ourselves, is this the three-wave pattern as a completed pattern? Right here, it does look like it in time. It did hit the minimum requirement to be considered complete, which is the 618 extension of this A wave for our B. Sorry, this is a WXY. We didn't end up getting the ABC. So we have A, B, C here, and we have an A, B, C here. So that gives us our WXY. As a completed correction here. And the question is, what's happening now, right? Clearly this 1-2 is currently off the table. We are right between the 618 and the 786 of this move to the downside. WXY, I can even adjust that a little bit. I'm going to leave it for now. right in the middle of our pitchfork. So if this is completed, the move I see to the upside is this turns into some sort of 5-wave pattern or some sort of ending diagonal. And all that would be is this Y has to move over. Once again, remember I always preach, keep in mind that the pattern can always get bigger. So this is 3-wave pattern. We made an X wave. This can be 5 waves up, and this entire pattern here becomes a flat as a 3, 3, 5. So looking for 5 waves here to complete to the upside. So I'm going to lower my stop once we get this potential A wave down, B and C into this area. I'll lower my stop even more. I'm not going to completely take the profit out. I want it to stop me out. Reason being, even though it doesn't look like this, it's possible, and I want to leave it open. So if this is a move in itself, again, it's ugly, it's very quick, and this is an ABC, like so. This can actually be a flat, ABC flat. You can see we made a slightly lower low, didn't make a new high, and this could be a flat wave in a channel. Again, I don't think it's probable that it is, which is why I'm going to lower my stop as soon as we get a little lower move here. And what that would look like is we'd be looking for that ABC move again to new lows here. But I don't really like it because there's not really hard rejection there. This wave compared to this wave it's really quick. It doesn't look like they belong together as a pair, so unlikely an ABC. So my bias right now is more upside. Again, gonna let myself get stopped out, but I'm gonna lower my stop very soon. As soon as we make a new low, go down to the 15-minute here. As soon as we make a new low before this one, I'll move my stop even lower to here. I know it's not much extra, but it is extra on the trade. And I'll probably hedge long. So I'll have my short and long open at the same time. And what I'm looking for at this point is a 5-wave move to the upside. Up to the 618 area. Again, remember our completed B wave from the high is an ABC. We should come between the 50 and the 618 extension of the down move. That's the fibs you see here. So I'm expecting 5 waves up, and then we make another attempt to the downside. And again, this would just be a larger flat and a WXY, where we have an expanded flat here. We get our X wave, and then we get a regular flat here. It's an ABC. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. Going to pull the fibs here. I'm going to take a long at the 382, 50, and the 618. A third of my position size at each level. I'm going to be taking that long. So a third, a third, a third. Stop's going to go at this low. And I'll run the fib extensions once I get in the trade so I can pull where our expected third, fourth, and fifth waves are going to go. So alternatives on this, those are the two basic setups. But alternatives is we have a double zigzag so far, ABC, ABC. So we have to ask ourselves, what else can be happening? Say this is still a large correction. Well, the first thing that comes to mind to me is a flat, or this is a 3. We'd look for this to be a 3, and we come down for 5. And then we go to the upside. So that can be a flat. This can be the beginning of a triangle. We got a double zigzag. We probably get a single zigzag here. And we go to the upside. A, B, C, D, E, upside, as you can see. So as of right now, majority of those setups have us going, at least in the short term, to the upside. So that's one of the main reasons I'm going to take this long, stop at this low. And as we get our wave up, pay attention what happens in this area. If we start to reject hard, or we get some obvious 5-wave patterns to the downside, probably raise our stops on the long. But as of right now, my short is open, but it's at break even right at this high. And if we get a lower low here, I'm going to be switching long and also moving my stop to that level there if we get a new low. So I either get stopped out from here in slight profit, or get my longs in down here, the 38250 and the 618, and stop goes here, and I'll be hedged long and short. But what's nice is that short trade, I won't lose money in it, and as long as we get our low here, should get the long up to this level, and I'd expect us to go close to 29 to 30K, as you can see there. But we'll get those numbers more specific once we have some fibs to pull from for our extensions. But yeah, still longer term downside, but this correction just keeps going and going and going. It's quite frustrating. But all right, guys, that's it for Bitcoin. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. But at the moment, biased upside, at least in the short term, as either 5 waves or that more complex correction as a triangle or a flat pattern. But am leaving the short open. I'll let it stop itself out just in case this is a flat pattern here and we need to make another leg down like so as an ABC. All right, guys, thanks for watching.